this project, you are going to need a headband of your choice, a tapestry needle to weave in your ends, scissors, a 5mm crochet hook, black yarn, gold yarn, and then your preference. For the jewel and band, I am using the Red Heart Super Saver in Minty. And to begin, you want to get your black yarn, make a magic ring, chain 1, and work 8 single crochets into that ring. Once you have your 8 single crochets in your ring, you want to grab that tail and pull it closed. Then you want to single crochet in that first single crochet, or slip stitch in that first single crochet, sorry. Chain 1, work 2 single crochets in that same stitch. Next you want to work 2 single crochets in each stitch around back to the beginning. When you finish the row, you should have 16 stitches. Next you want to slip stitch in that first single crochet you made, not the chain 1. Then you want to chain 1 and work 1 double crochet in that same stitch. Two double crochets in the next stitch. And this is going to be the pattern we repeat 5 more times, so we'll have a total of 6 sets when we are complete with this row. So 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochet in the next. So repeat that 4 more times for a total of 6 sets. Once you have your 6 sets, you want to work 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and you should have 3 stitches left over. Next we are going to chain 2, turn your work, and we're going to do a double crochet in the next stitch, not this one, but the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet in each stitch around back to the beginning over here. Once you get to this point, you still have another to do right here to make that even. Then you want to chain one, cut your yarn, and this is when your tapestry needle comes in handy. You want to pull this through. You can add your tapestry needle onto the yarn to weave in your ends. I prefer my hook. I find it faster and easier. And just weave in and out of your ends here, or of your double crochets. And once you have it weaved in good enough, you can cut any extra yarn that you have. And then there's one of the ears, and you want to make 2 of these. Next, you want to grab your gold yarn. You want to make a magic ring. Chain 1 and work 6 single crochets into that ring. Once you have your 6 single crochets in that ring, pull that tail closed and slip stitch in that first single crochet that you made. Chain 1, cut your yarn, pull that tail through, and then weave in these ends. Again, you can use your hook or you can use your needle, whichever you prefer. I'm just using my hook since my tails are short. It's just faster for me to use my hook. Cut off any extra yarn. And there is one of your small jewels. And you want to make 2 of these. Next will be our big jewel, and I will see you guys there. Okay, for the big jewel, you want to start with your preferred yarn. You want to make a magic ring. Chain 1 and work 14 single crochets into that ring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Once you have your 14, grab your tail and pull that closed, and then you want to work back in that first single crochet that you made, just like so. And then you are going to grab your gold yarn make a slip knot, add it onto your hook, and then you want to pull through and pull through to make a slip stitch. And then next I grab my yarn, my gold yarn, and my Minty here, and I do a couple ties in it, just so that way I can make sure that my work does not come undone. And then you want to cut and you don't have to worry about what the back looks like, because the back will be covered. Then you want to chain one, working in that same stitch. You want to work a single crochet. Next you want to work a single crochet in each stitch around. And I do like to work my tails in while I'm working, so that way I don't have more to weave in at the end. But if you don't work your tails in, that's fine. You can always just work them in at the end. Got one more. There we go. Once you have that, you want to go back and slip stitch in that very first single crochet you made. Chain one, cut your yarn, pull that through, and then you want to weave in that tail. And then cut off any extra yarn. And then you want to shape this into an oval by stretching it like that. And then there you have an oval. And that is your big jewel. Next, we want to make our band. Getting your preferred choice of yarn, you want to make a slip knot, and chain 16. Once you have 16, you want to half double crochet in the second stitch from the hook. So not this one, but the one next to that. So half double crochet, and then you want to work one half double crochet in the next 6 stitches. So you should have 7 total. Once you have 7 half double crochets, you want to chain 2, and then you want to work 1 half double crochet in the next 8 stitches. Six, 7, and 8. And this is what your work should look like. You're going to turn your work, and we're going to work along the bottom now. You want to do 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. And I'm going to work that tail in. 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, you want to work 2 single crochets together, so it's a decrease. What you want to do is insert your hook in that next stitch, yarn over, pull through, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through all 3. Yarn over, pull through all 3. And it should look like that when you do that. Then you want to work 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Next, you want to work back in that first half double crochet, and you want to slip stitch. Chain 1, cut your yarn, pull that through, pull it closed, and then weave in that end. Once you have weaved it into your liking, cut off your tail, and there you have your band. And when you do your chain 2 and then your decrease right here, you should make sure that they line up together and they're not off-centered. Next, we will be assembling the Minnie Mouse Princess headband. I will see you guys there. Okay, so to assemble, you will need your headband, you will need your 2 ears, your 2 small jewels, your big jewel, and your band. So to begin, we want to get one of our ears and our headband, and you want to position it to where you like it before you glue it on. So when you have it in a spot you like, you can get your glue gun, Yes, you will need a glue gun for this. Sorry. And just add hot glue like so. Grab your ear, place it on there, and you do have to hold it just like so. I got a raccoon. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a raccoon. Alright, once you have that on there, and be careful where you put your fingers because that will happen. But once you have that ear glued on, you can grab your other ear, place it where you would like it. Again, get your hot glue, place it on your headband, or you could do it on the ear directly, whichever you prefer. Again, place it on there. Hold it for a minute just so that way it'll stick and won't come undone. And then if you see that you didn't do it all the way, you can always just get your glue gun and finish gluing it off. Hold that a little longer. Okay, but once you have your ears on, got hot glue everywhere. You're going to lay your project down and it came off. And you may need to stretch your ears a little bit so that way they don't come off when you try to lay it down and flatten it out. I should have did that, but okay. But once you have your ears on, you can move on to the next step, which will be placing the band. Okay, so you need to lay your project down. You want the tip to be in the center there. So what you will do is wherever that end was at, you will glue to that point. So just add some glue. Put that band right there on top of the ear. And then you want to do the same to the other side. And then place that on top. Got hot glue everywhere. Oops. But once you have your band on, it will look like that. And then next you want to get your small jewels, and right here, you want to put it there. So just add you some hot glue. Oops. And be careful not to get hot glue on your finger, because it doesn't feel pretty. And then you want to do just like that. Just like that. I'm going to do the same over here. So again, add enough glue that the jewel will fit on. Press it down on there. Just like so. And then last, you have your big jewel. You want to make it to where the back side is towards you. Put on, do it halfway, like where that our center was, and just put some glue, just like so. Flip it over to where the front side's facing you. Place it right there in the center where you did your chain 2. And then and be careful, because the glue does come out on the back. Just press it on there. And once you have that on there, you have your Minnie Mouse headband. Thank you guys for joining me. It was a pleasure. I hope to see y'all for the next video. Bye.